a ceremonial puck drop. So we'd like to ask Stars captain Michael Elder and Warriors captain Dean Holland to please come forward. He started playing in 1956 with Whitley Bees, and in a career spanning just under 6 decades, has played for, amongst others, Whitley Bees, Whitley Warriors, Billingham Bombers, Durham Wasps, Altrincham Aces, Brighton Tigers, and of course he captained Great Britain. He's coached Whitley Warriors, Billingham Bombers and Great Britain, as well as countless roles coaching junior clubs. He was inducted into the UK Ice Hockey Hall of Fame in 1987. He retired from coaching only 6 years ago, but still works within the Warriors organisation and our successful sponsorship team. On Tuesday, he celebrates his 80th birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your pleasure to welcome to the ice, Terry Matthews.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome from Whitley Bay. I'm Adam Matman, and joining me as always is Daniel Lord. How's it going, my friend?
Excellent tonight, Adam. It's quite chilly in the wigwam tonight, but we've got the Stars in town, which seems like the 50th time this season, but I noticed they've got a couple of extra new faces out on the ice there, which might mix it up a bit tonight, so they'll be good to watch.
Yeah, a lot of familiarity between these two sides, the 8th meeting during the regular season, and as you say, Dan, a couple of new faces there for the Stars. Dave Thomas, maybe not such a new face, he's been with the club in the past, but hasn't played for a number of years, but an interesting choice to come out of retirement for the back end of his season.
Yeah, but quite a coincidence. It's for the local derby with the Warriors there, with some important games to play at the end of this season, and the Stars season's pretty much over, so hopefully they're not going to try any cheap tactics and draw some of the Warriors into some big S tonight.
Queenan out wide to Murray, gets a tip on it. Campbell will get onto this, fresh off his double hat-trick last week. Tries the cut back there, the drag back, but just couldn't connect it on that final touch.
See, they have Watson in the goal. Brown in the goal, not Watson, for the starting goalkeeper this week.
Yeah, had a season with the under-20s, so he's familiar with some of the guys he's facing this evening. Good kick save by Brown. His dad was part of the Billingham Bombers in the late 90s, somebody who you remember well. I'm sure, didn't you nearly cut his leg off with your stick once? That's cleared, comes back down. Lawson will clear it. Queenan off the boards. I say he's played well last week with Ross Murray and Ben Campbell. Big opportunity for him, actually, isn't it, on this top line at centre? Yeah,
he's come to life towards the end of the season. Queenan, and there's a bit of fisticuffs in front there.
Yeah.
Murray
and James Moss, which was completely unnecessary because Brown didn't have control of the puck. He sort of pushed it away with his mitt. He tried to cover it up.
A call by Emerson.
No call. Straight from the draw. Queenan gets the shot. Good kick save with the pads. And then the follow-up, and he scored. Ross Murray is beaten Brown like a rented mule. And that, you can see the celebration in his face there, just what it means to Ross Murray.
Yep, on the spinorama, turn and shoot. And he's put it between the 5-hole of the goalkeeper. And that's just the way to get back after Moss's cheap shot there in front of the goal. Great return by Murray, and he's well happy with that one.
And he gets picked off on that one. Bowman swiping at that a couple of times, couldn't control it, and the Stars desperately trying to get it out their zone.
Yeah, the puck just wouldn't lie for either team there.
No, it's right in the high slot, so all of them was a shot
off the bar.
Yeah, tipped off the bar by Ben Campbell. But yeah, I don't know if there's something wrong with the ice.
Kyle Ross has shot off the bar there.
Was it Kyle Ross?
Yeah.
Campbell centres it towards Queenan, who one-timed it and wasn't far off. Stars will blast it clear. And that's first and onto it, fires low, but the Noswell makes a save. I think he just had it trapped under the pads, but for a second there, we thought it might have just got through to Elder out wide. Harley trying to position himself between Elder and the boards to get the puck clear, and he's been able to do that. Blasts it around, and Ben Campbell will chase after this like a greyhound after a hare. Gets the better of Rubesh. He got it forward to Queenan, who got the tip, but just couldn't steer it inside the goal post. But then Smedley round the boards, looking to get it out to Campbell. 19 seconds left on this Warriors penalty kill.
He's got the puck on a string, Campbell here.
Yeah, he's gone around two men and fires low, but he tied Thurston and Bowman up there as he just went one way and then the next. But some beautiful play by Ben Campbell. There's Billingham. Then look to play it out with Chris Sykes motoring forward. Slips one in, but that's going to be gloved, and then a bit of afters is Niall Ryder then.
Yeah, that was some good play there by Sykes. A great break. He was on his own, and he did take on a couple of the Warriors, get his shot away. Ryder's come in late behind the goal. Slightly unnecessary hit, but that's the type of player Ryder is. He likes to mix it up.
Interesting trio, that one, as it's put in there for Sean Kippen. Tried to poke that one home, and then a good follow-up save by Brown, as I think it was that Carl Ross Niall Ryder trying to crash that one home. Out wide to Campbell, back Harley across to Maddock. Back up the line to Murray, tries to find Campbell there, and then Queenan, who was back checking well, played it across to Maddock, but Sykes has nipped in there. Queenan with the attempted and a good no, it's crept in. I thought as well as you, Dan, that Lawson made the save, but it looked like Moss just tipped that one home.
Yeah, Lawson got across there, but it was a decent finish in the near side. Both defensemen finding themselves fighting for the same puck with no coverage on the back post, which is a bit of a mistake by the Warriors defence there, but good finish, and the Stars are happy with the one game now.
Tries to get it out. And then a tip there by Hares allowed Campbell in. Can he get the shot away? Oh, he does, but just wide of the goal. But well played. I mean, there's no stopping Campbell when he's in that kind of pace.
Oh, he's certainly at full space, but it's a breakaway fell out.
Yeah, Elders 1-on-1 here. Good save by Van Oswald. He's stonewalled him there. As Dan Pye takes it from behind his own net and blasted down. That's going to be icing on the Warriors, where the Stars bench is, but it was not far off. That being said, there was no real reaction from the Stars bench, which would suggest they probably didn't think it had crossed the line. Campbell even, and he blasts that one in. Big Ben strikes one, and the Warriors restore their lead.
Yeah, great finish. Picked the spot really well there. Campbell, he can't give him that much space. 1-on-1 against the goalkeeper, and it just looked like he had all the time in the world to pick it in the top corner there. Great finish. It's a 2-1 game before the end of this first period.
Off the boards to Ben Campbell, drops his shoulder, gets behind Andy Finn, but then runs out of ice. Gets it across to Carl Ross. Ross tries to centre it. Campbell behind the net, gets a low drive away, gets a second go, another good kick save by Brown.
He's still got it.
Campbell coming back to wind one up. Took a nick off Hare's stick on the way through. 3 times on the far side to Campbell. Campbell to Holland. Now Harley fires. Oh, he's hit the goal frame again. Just heard it go pop on the way through.
Beautiful vision by Holland there to find Harley poaching in from the point, and he's rang the bell of the post. Excellent shot, and he was unlucky with that one, Harley.
But you'd have to say Thomas Brown having a good game between the pipes for the Stars. Greetans goes round Jackson, tries to get his shot away. Oh, he does, but lovely play that by Greetans.
All this passing and cycling around the outside is good, especially if it was a power play. But with them being even-handed, they should get the keeper working.
Yeah, definitely. Sykes looking to get it out. Picked off by Queenan. Back out wide to Campbell again. Campbell drops his shoulder, goes around his man. Can he finish? Thin Big Ben strikes 2. I've seen that fish before.
Yeah, beautiful job of the shoulder. Campbell just used his speed around the outside there. Sold the defenseman, cut across, and his patience on the dig. Just waited to get to the bottom corner, which was the only place he could have put it, and finished it well. It's a 3-1 game.
And a big hit there from Wetherell on Jackson.
Wetherell's thrown it about.
He is, yeah, those two have had a good battle all night, actually. There's Campbell looking to get it in here. Ooh, almost ran into Wetherell as well. But on is set up nicely for Campbell. He scores! Keep those kippers out of my kitchen.
Yeah, that was excellent play. Wetherell, we were just saying how well he was throwing the body around, and it was his persistence on the forecheck that made the Stars spill it. And he set Campbell up with a belter, and Campbell's just coolly put it on the backhand and put it in the top of the goal. But all about Wetherell's persistence there, and a great forecheck from me for one have said that all game. They have come to play and they've defended really well.
They have, yeah. Johnson gathers it on the point, gets it forward to Campbell. He'll have to twist and turn the other way now, but will beat his man. And Wolves and gets a shot away, and it's gone in. It's hit the back of Brown and it's gone in. Scratch my back with a hacksaw. It's Warriors 5, Stars 1.
Yeah, Campbell with a trademark puck on a string move. Turned the defenseman inside out, but he got the rub of the green there with a nasty deflection, which I think trickled in between Brown's legs. Not much he could do about that, but it's a 5-1 game of the Warriors, and Campbell will take that all day. Bowman's been quiet this game for me as well. I mean, I know he's one of the elder statesmen on this team, but he's normally involved a bit more with the outward play from in the defensive zone. He's been quite quiet. There's a few words here. Oh, here we go.
Well, we've got a fight here between Ross Murray and Dave Thomas, and I think Thomas has been wanting to do this all game. Murray just struggling to get the glove off. We've got a well publicised one here at centre ice. Thomas gets a hold of him, got a couple of jabs in early on. Murray trying to hold him off. He's got him in a headlock here. Murray's got three. Lovely couple of punches by Murray, and Murray rakes light work of that, taking Thomas down. And for all of the fanfare that Thomas had, that was an easy win for Ross the Boss Murray.
Yeah, Thomas got the first initial grab on him. Maybe he's landed one, but he just didn't have the balance, and Murray got a good few onto him and then hied him on his backside, which I think resulted in a few cracks to the ice.
He did, yeah, as it looks like Dave Thomas has stood up and said something over to Ross Murray. Going to be interesting to see if these two go again, actually, as we've got a 2-0 break here. And yeah, an easy finish in the end for Rubesh. Lawson gambled, obviously, on the initial puck carrier, and it just meant that Rubesh had the tap in at the back door. Yeah,
nothing much Lawson can do there with the 2-0. Left in the lurch by his defence, all committed forward, and yep. Cool finish on the 2-0 by the Stars, and it'll be a 5-2 game.
He's got that flowing style of skating, hasn't he, when he's at full speed?
Yeah, it doesn't take him long to get up to full speed, and people really struggle to defend against him.
That's right. Rubesh tried to centre that one to Wilkinson. Big hit from Douglas. Warriors looking to counter now. Played out wide to Callum Watson. Douglas is open if he can find him. Got the cut back. Could defend him on the Stars, and then Douglas is bundled over as he tried to put that one home. Back to Wolves, who is having a great shift, it has to be said. Pye couldn't keep that one in, and Sykes will look to counter. Ross doing some good work there. Richards there to help him out as well. Richards trying to get it clear, but some good work here by the Stars, you'd have to say. We've been in the ascendancy since getting that goal, and we've got another fight here. Barnes and Thomas again, so he wants to fight everybody. Barnes with the first hit.
His balance has gone already.
Barnes has gone again. Barnes is going to try and ease away here, and he has. He's took a couple, and now Barnes again. Another easy win for the Warriors, and Thomas didn't learn his lesson the first time, and he's just been schooled once again.
Well, I did say this before the game. This Thomas has just dragged his big self in to cause some BS for the Warriors for the end of this season. And he's made a clown of himself once again with terrible balance.
I think he might have been cut there. He was just rubbing his face. So I don't know if he's maybe took a nick there off one of them punches that Barnesy threw at him. Bowman just gets it free now for Hare. He'll carry it back in. There was maybe a question of offside there on Bowman, but not given. As Carl Ross looking to try and get it clear. Still with Hare though. He keeps it inside the blue line. James Moss out wide, and it's crept in on the far side by Thurston, and they have got that goal back. So, well, with 14 seconds left on that power play, it's only a 2-goal game with just under 8 minutes to go. Once again, Dave Thomas might have got his ass kicked, but well, it's given the initiative and the momentum to the Stars, so it's working every time he has a fight. The Stars score.
Both times they've scored a goal off the power play. They've cycled it well there, and they've beat Lawson maybe a little bit softly in the near post, but Warriors have switched off a little bit there.
Harley plays it forward to Richards. Took it round Helens, he's going to go again. He fires into the top corner, and the babyface assassin scores. Shave my face with a rusty razor. It's Warriors 6, Stars 3.
Yeah, some good composure there by Richards. He was looking for a pass to the back post, but he realised that the goalkeeper went down and just stuffed it right upstairs where Mama keeps the sweeties. And yeah, great finish by Richards. It's a 6-3 game.
Now, but that will do it. Game over. Warriors 6, Stars 3. But well, it's been a thoroughly entertaining 60 minutes of hockey, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, definitely. Nice to see the Stars going to the final whistle there with nearly getting a goal right on the death. But they did come to play tonight. The Warriors are the rightful winners with a lot more possession. Interesting third period. Big Thomas coming out and getting a bit the crowd involved. I mean, it was great to see.